Lisa. Hello, Mom Star. Hello, Buzz Ball. Hello, Ali Molly. I'm not late. Hello, Angie. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Maria. Hello, Blue Bella. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. So happy to see everyone. So we have been taking a break for a couple of days. It was awesome. Okay, I needed that. I needed to not be on YouTube for a couple of days. Sometimes you just need to take a chill pill and go back and take a Lording Cat and take like a chill pill and just relax and think about what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I here? What's the point? Why? And now I am entertained. Hello, Sigrid. I'm actually entertained. So I was like, you know what? I needed to fall back and entertainment with YouTube. Like sincerely with YouTube in general. Like I was like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I was so busy having so many emotion about so many things. Hello, Ariel. I was busy having so many emotion about so many things. And I was busy being mad for things that I'm like, yo, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really does not matter all that much because this is the shame, hypocrisy, selective outrage sector. So what am I supposed to expect from like anything else? Like I cannot expect more from this sector than what I have been observing for a long time. And sincerely, the moment I fall back in entertainment was strangely during the live of Sammy. Sammy! So put a one in the chat if you saw the live of Sammy. Put a one in the chat if you saw her live. Put a two in the chat if you didn't. Madgie, why did you say your life story to another that doesn't want to understand you? Sincerely, I was just like, let me talk about the phantom of it all. Let me talk about the phantom of it all. So I went on Phantom. Hello, one. Okay, I went on. Hello, Melissa Diogi. I went on Phantom this morning. I don't know what madness possessed me to go there, but it was like, oh, thank you, Secret. Make it rain if you love your owl. Welcome back, Madgie. I missed you. I miss you too, my love. Hello, MG. So yeah, the Phantom of the Bed Sheet. Yeah, I don't know what madness possessed me to go there. I was like, why not? Like, I'm not mad anymore. I'm tired. And even after the end of this live, I wasn't mad because that's Phantom. I expect nothing more from him. Hello, Vicky. I expect nothing more from him. Like, I don't expect any type of I don't expect him to be anything else but blowing Danny as if his life depends on it. I don't expect anything less from him, so I'm not irritated. Hello, Jewel Kitchen. Hello, Spellcaster. Yes, I was on Phantom because at the end of the day, I'm tired of being part of the shame sector. I'm so tired of it. Like I realized that I was being also about all the shame, and I'm tired. I think it's stupid. Okay, everyone in this sector is not like they. Everyone in this sector is ridiculous. So with Phantom, my big problem was that I was like, why are people not holding him accountable for having that man on the platform and waiting so long? But I'm like, what's the point? Like, those people will not hold anyone accountable that they like. So, and what Phantom did was not that bad. And the scheme of it all, like, sincerely, the person that deserves to have all the consequences is Baby, I want to talk to you about the FBA and Tasha K because I want to understand because I'm at this to be asking myself if she doesn't have a point. At this. So we're gonna also talk about the Tasha K and the FBA of it all because that's also one of the things that made me go, oh my God, is that, well, I'm not FBA. Yeah, she obviously did. But I'm not FBA. And because of that, I'm treated a certain way in the sector. And I was like, is the FBA there to divide or here to bring on people together? Because I will say with no problem that for real, like there is like a distance created. Like, I'm sorry, but I hope people know that Wakanda Forever is African. So a lot of people in the black tea sector would consider it to be an invasion. Like, how can you like Wakanda? How can you like Black Panther if you are that extreme? I don't know. So I'm asking myself a lot of questions about that. But before we talk about that, let me drop the link for my cups. Foundation. Let me find an image. Let me take a screenshot. Me trying desperately to say the word. I'm like foundational. There you go. Thank you. Foundational Black Association. It's Black American. But yeah, foundational Black American is a political and social terms used to describe Black American who trace their lineage directly to American chattel slavery and historical U.S. institution like Jim Crow rather than recent immigrant background. So basically, it's a way to separate Black American, I suppose. Tasha was out of line. I don't agree with comparing it to the KKK because at the end of the day, the KKK is an institution that is here to bring up hate. Okay, like this is not an institution that is here to, like, I don't know, it's not like, oh, we are representing the white slave owner. I don't know. So I that is not the same thing. But I am wondering, like, if that type of situation is why I feel there is such a divide, because I can feel it. The fact that it took a long time for people to even accept that I was a Black woman when I'm clearly a Black woman. But it's because I'm not Black American, not coming from that place. Exactly. So I'm like, yo, hello,
Hey, my bookie.
how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? How you feeling? I seen your video. I seen that you were sick.
Yes, I was, man.
Are you
I'm
all
hearing
good?
myself.
Is it me?
Yeah.
You want me to
Nah,
leave my
it's okay. Now I don't hear myself anymore. Hello, heaven is heavenly.
here?
But yeah, no, I'm trying to understand because I'm like that FBA situation when she said that
Mm.
that was fucked up.
Yeah,
the
Tasha is not
comparison with the KKK, because I think the
right.
KKK is a movement that is about hate.
That is a terrorist group, the KKK.
There you go.
Okay,
So I don't think the
that's exactly who
FBA
they
is,
are. They're not the.
I don't think that it's even comparable. But I don't know if the FBA is not creating division.
Well, I mean, I can't really say if they are creating division because we
Mhm.
are in a world that we are forever growing and we are forever learning. And I believe that, everybody has their own rights in this world. And I think it's important for us to do our own individual research because, unfortunately, a lot of Black Americans don't really know a lot about their history, right?
Mhm.
So it's important that we do hear different things, we do learn different things, and we research different things to learn. And I say that because, growing up, I thought that I was indigenous. And
Okay.
I am indigenous, right?
Mhm.
And I have my husband, his best friend, he's one of those people who I would say, I don't want to say he follows the FBA movement, but he
Mhm.
believes that he is a Black American that came from America. He didn't come from Africa. He didn't come over here in no boat. Like there are a lot of Black people who feel like they didn't come here from Africa. Like, I believe, I was indigenous myself, like, and that is people who were already here because there were indigenous people and Black people already here on American soil. So
Yeah.
I think now that we are all learning things, people are just learning more about it and people are creating different movements about it. I don't really know a lot about the FBA to speak about them, but what I
Mhm.
do know is that a lot of the people who do speak on behalf of them or speak about them, they really speak about just really owning who you are, and everybody isn't, from Africa. Everybody isn't part of a slave trade. I am. You know what I'm saying? I am a part of the slave trade. And that's something I had to learn myself. I didn't know that in the beginning because, like I said, I thought I was indigenous. I thought my family came from America. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought my family came from, like, you know,
Mhm.
I was believed that my dad was Cherokee Indian.
Okay.
And, so I believe that my family came from, the South, period.
Okay.
Um, but then as I got older, I learned a lot more about myself. I took a 23andMe, so that kind of told me everything I really needed to know. And what I found out is that, I'm 65% Nigerian. I never would have known that a day in my life. You get what I'm saying? If you would have asked me that 10 years ago, I probably would have said, no, but now, no, no, I am, so I think it's about what
Mhm.
we know. And some of us do come from here, born and raised in the Americas, of course, but some of us are from a slave trade. Some of us was brought over here
But
on a
most
boat.
of the time, wouldn't you believe that you're both? Like that you have indigenous and you are from the slave trade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people are mixed. That's why I am mixed race. So,
Mhm.
ultimately, although I have, the slave trade, like I said, my dad was indigenous. So, ultimately I do have that in my blood. So I'm not
Mhm.
just of one race. I'm not like, just
Mhm.
plain old, like a mulatto, like black and white, how most people are biracial, like black and white, just two races. I come from a host of different races. So
Mhm.
ultimately, I just think that it's up to people to learn more about themselves. But with Tasha K, and I think the fact that got a lot of people upset with Tasha K is
Mhm.
that Tasha K used that FBA movement and one tried to compare it to the KKK, which was really truly out of control. But when she doubled
Yeah.
down and said that her grandparents are like Bohemian or a pop. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong, Tosh. Sorry, Tasha. Sorry,
Mhm.
Tasha. But she said her grandfather was like Bohemian or something, which isn't of like, of course, Black American. I think that's like Caribbean, if I'm not mistaken. So a
Bo-
lot of people,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what it is.
Bahamian. Okay, that's the
Bahamian,
Bahamian. Because I like
okay,
Bohemian, isn't it like Esmeralda?
right. Bahamian. So when she said something like that, I think that's what really got people riled up because for so long, Tasha K played this
Mhm.
persona of a Florida girl, hood girl, hung out in the projects. And then it's like now, now that is something different. Now you over here like basically, yeah, I'm not Black American. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Black
Okay, so it
American.
was more about like she was rejecting Black American, like,
Yeah, she was
and
trying to claim her new race. Like, yeah, I'm not trying to claim her new race. Tasha, I'm so sorry, girl, because I know you just, Tasha, heart, girl. But I just feel like she was wrong for it. Like, because, even no
Mhm.
matter what her grandfather is, it doesn't matter. Okay. Tasha, as what I see her as, and what most people see her as, and what her audience sees her as, was a Black American. You know,
Yeah.
she behaved like one, she talked like one, she talked about like, the ghettos and all that other stuff. So for her now to come out and try to use that, it's kind of like, so now we supposed to believe that you're not knowledgeable enough because your granddaddy is Bahamian. Girl, what are you talking about? Like, we thought you grew up in
Okay.
Florida. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, which
Okay.
one is
Because
it?
I thought I was like, okay, but because I do feel like there is like I do feel like Black American isolate themselves. Well, people that thinks only about like and the word of the FBA, let's say,
Mhm.
I do feel like there's a lot of isolation. There, I feel like there is a lot of rejection of other Black people's experience. There is also
Mhm.
like, let's say, let me give an example with Lady T.
Okay.
When Lady T was here, she would be like, when we talked about slavery, she would be like, the worst slaveries was in America. And I was like, we shouldn't start comparing slavery because slavery is slavery.
Right.
Like slavery is slavery. There is no like, oh, your slave were better treated. It's slavery. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, no,
And
I
that for me, I'm like,
understand.
there is that. I was wondering if the FBA movement was what would explain the main character syndrome.
Well, you know what? Maybe they could be the spokespeople for us in that area. I can't even lie for you because I think that the issue at hand with a lot of this, Maggie, is that, and it's not just Black Americans. I want to make that very clear. It is Haitians, it is Dominican people, it is Spanish people. All of us do the same thing, but it's just different when you are in different situations. And, of course, we say this with love because I have friends.
I've never seen anyone else but Black American be acting this way. I'm gonna be so
Well,
honest.
Imagine, girl, I will definitely send you a video. There was a podcast not too long
Hmm.
ago of these two Black guys who did an interview with a Haitian American girl. And
Hmm.
Haitian American is definitely different than Canada Haitian. So it's two different types, okay? Because I got friends
Hmm.
from all over. And when she sat down, she called Black Americans like,
No, there's self pride, but it's the isolation, the
right, but
rejection.
right, but what I'm
Like
saying is in the midst of that.
I'm referring to the chat, not to you. You
Oh,
have to
okay,
excuse me.
okay. But what
Hmm.
she had called like Black Americans like ignorant or like stupid or and like her reasoning was for because she just felt like, Black Americans don't have culture or like because so basically I think that there's a class of everybody who
Hey,
feels.
Kai.
Hey, God, there's a class of every race that feels it, but it's different, of course, in America with Black Americans. And I think right now it's like that because for so long, and I'm stepping
Thank
on the
you,
main
Kai. I
character.
dropped the link for you because I do need to learn more about that. Like, because
Yeah.
I don't know and I don't want to be like talking out of my ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and listen, we all learning, so that's how
Hmm.
we get better with these type of conversations. I think ultimately what Tasha K did was open up more conversation for us to have. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Because I feel like, and I even talked with you about that behind the scenes because it's kind of like, well, where's the backlash for Tasha on this, right? Because when you said, hey, I don't know about that because I'm not Black American, people was like rah 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 rah. But Tasha K is somebody who was up in here acting like she was in the ghettos, and now she telling Black Americans like, girl, my granddaddy is Bahamian. Okay, so it's kind of like what? So that kind of stuff,
Hmm.
I have an issue with that, like the selectiveness of things
I
like
don't
that.
like selective
But
outrage, but I'm also trying to understand because it's the first time that I've seen that. Like, what I've always seen is Black people when they are together, they just like, we black, we
yes,
supporting, we're fighting the system.
yes,
It's the first time that I feel like, yo, this is not we ain't black. You You are whatever the fuck you
But
are
that's only in
because
this
you're not
sector, Maggie.
American.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
only in this
sector.
sector. It's
That's
only in
only
this
the
sector.
sector.
I mean,
Okay.
don't get me wrong. There's people who think like that in this world. Of course, like I told you, I watched that video and it was a viral clip, and I was even like confused about it because I have mad Haitian American friends. I fuck with the Zoes, period. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I love all my people. You know, I love my Caribbean people. I love learning about different cultures, and that's just me, I guess, because I feel like if you're not traveling, you're not learning. And a lot of people, you could tell how much a person knows if they by how they speak. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people, especially in Black culture, we deal with a lot of trauma, Black American culture, right? A lot of us have a lot of passed down trauma, and we have a lot of things that we deal with just in life. So I feel like at sometimes what we try to come together and stand for what little bit that we do have as Black American culture, because unfortunately we do have to deal with other people. Like you see how on TikTok Black people make something, a white person could come in and steal it, and this shit go
Yeah.
viral. So it's kind of like it is unfortunate that we do gotta go arm in arm with each other and say, nah, we can't really let too many people up in here. Because guess what? Once we open up the door for one of them, then they can start crashing out all of our shit. I mean, look at this sector, respectfully. They opened up the door for one invisible motherfucker. Now there's a whole bunch of invisible motherfuckers running
Yes.
around doing whatever.
Yes.
It's the same thing. It's no different. It's no different. Hey
I
God.
can't hear
Hey,
myself.
Kai. Yeah, because for me, I'm like, it's the first time I've seen something like that. It's the first time I've seen people be like, "You're not black,"
Yeah,
or
but that's only
deny
in this sector.
my blackness. And I'm like,
Mhm.
this is the first time I've ever seen that. I've hung out with every like so many ethnicities, so many
Right.
like different like African from different
I can
country,
tell. I can
Caribbean from
tell.
different country. It's
Yeah.
the first time in my life that I'm like, wait, 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 wait. Why are you rejecting anything that is not from your country? If it's not one of y'all, it's like
Mm.
no. Like it,
But
and the refusal to even learn about other like it reminds me of the situation with Tyla, where she
mhm,
was almost canceled because she refused to not call herself colored. And I'm
right.
like, but that's her country.
That's
That's
her
how she's
culture.
called in her
That's her
country.
culture. Yeah. Yeah. See, but when you don't know something, that's why they say when you know better, you do better. And a lot of people don't know better. But unfortunately, in this sector specifically, Maggie, that is the behavior that is spreaded out here. Because even if it's not you, it was me, right? And I'm a Black woman. Okay. I'm Black, okay? That all my life, and from the old slavery rules, if you could 1% of Black is you nigga. Okay. So
Exactly. Like it doesn't matter. Like you are all black. I've
yeah,
always
so
been like I think Kai is gonna come back. I was hearing like he was Darth Vader.
yeah, I think he said he was having a problem with his audio. So, I think that that's just the culture in this behavior because there's a lot of follow me, pick me culture in this sector. Isn't it? It's just in
Melissa,
this
that's what I'm
sector.
saying to you. Like I see that was wrong, but generally being called colored Maggie here is a racial slur. Here.
Right.
That's what I
But that's
keep on telling you. I'm like, where is the openness to other people? It's like only us. Only our culture matter. Only us. It's weird.
well, you also got to understand that Magic for a long time it's been only us. So now that
Mm.
things have changed in the world, is like so many things that happen, and as you can see, Black people are traveling all across the world, living in different parts of the world, learning about things. People are coming here, and we're learning more things about people. So I just think that is a part of, specifically in this culture, is they smoking on a different type of gas over here. But in life, in life, because it still happens in some parts of life, I think it's just a part of people not, experiencing enough, and having enough healthy conversations about these type of things. Because when you do
Yeah.
have healthy conversations, you learn more. You learn that we are all the same. We
Hello?
all kind of go through this. Hey,
Hello,
Kai,
I
Kai.
see my icon moving, but I can't hear myself.
I can
We
hear
can hear
you.
you.
Can you
I'm
hear us?
sorry. Hold on.
They trying to hate on you, my brother. They don't want Kai Farrakhan to speak. Farrakhan Kai. Brother Farrakhan Kai. Period.
Hmm.
He can't hear us.
I don't
I
think
don't
he
think
can
he
hear
can.
us.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear us. Kai, we can't hear you neither.
I hear you now.
Okay,
Okay,
Can you hear
here.
cool.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
I called you
Right
brother. I
now,
called you
hey
brother
Maggie,
Farrakhan
hey everybody,
Kai.
what's up? That's Cups.
Yeah, that's me.
Yes,
I
that
called you
girl.
Kai. I called you brother
Hey,
Farrakhan Kai.
cuz, look, I
Period.
seen Tasha K gave Cups of Conversation a shout out the other day. I
Oh,
said,
Kai,
go
did you
ahead
see
on
that,
with your
Kai?
bad self,
What?
Cups. But
But Kai, did you see that, Kai?
but
Oh
wait a minute.
my
I
God,
want to touch upon this serious subject right quick.
Kai. Go ahead, Kai.
This situation, I feel like
Your phone is going in and out a little bit, Kai. Oh shit, you went out.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, Magic Girl, that was crazy, girl. I wonder what the shakiest of them all in the big twee wanted to say about that.
She
What do
gave
they
you a
feel?
shout out?
What do they feel about Tasha K saying bring the real shit back? Come on, don't worry, Tasha. I'm coming, girl. I know you miss me, girl. I knew y'all missed me, dog. Jack came
When
out of nowhere. You came
that?
out the other
When did
way.
she say that?
Girl, it was a few days ago when she was talking about that guy suing her. I was all up in her business like normal, like I always do. And she just was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to being a real Tasha. Like she missed the real shit. She is tired of this AI shit, Tasha. I know, girl. I knew you was tired of it, girl. I,
She
I know you
misses
tired of it.
you. I'll be missing you.
I know, but I just wonder what they think about that. Those people who just said that I was a nobody. They said, girl, I've been going for so long. Why is Tasha K?
Yo, what the fuck? That's a kid. Oh my god.
Why is there mustache? Yeah, what you think, Matt? You think they're trying to put me on the payroll, Manji? Because I was thrown back when she said it. I was like, oh, girl, what's going on? Hey, Tasha.
Wait, she's trying to do what?
You think they trying to take me in under the mask, under the hand, Maggie?
What?
Oh, send me a prayer, girl. Send me a prayer. Not Tasha K just
Wait,
trolling.
is Tasha K suing you?
Nah, she ain't suing me. I think Tasha K was trolling Jaguar Wright because Jaguar Wright was up here calling me a troll.
Oh my god.
So she was trying to be like, she just missed me. And she said, hey, Cubs. I said, hey, Tasha.
Wow. At least she knows your name. Me, when people say my name, she's like, who?
And she know who you is. Tasha act like that. Don't worry about that. Tasha know who you is, girl.
Oh no,
She
man, I
knows.
laughed my ass off. I was like, who? Who?
Hmm.
I'm like, me, bitch.
Yeah, you know who Tasha. Tasha is my third cousin. Because once I found out I was Nigerian, I think that's what me and Tasha, because Shaq is Nigerian, okay? And shout out
Oh
to
my
Shaq.
god, girl.
Shout out to my cousin Shaq, okay, while I'm here, okay? Because Shaq, we gonna go to Africa and we gonna go see my cousins out there, okay? So Tasha is my third cousin, twice removed because of Shaq.
ah,
Go ahead, Kyle.
ah,
Oh
wait. I'm
my
sorry.
god.
Before I got rudely interrupted by my connection, I was
Yes.
just. I want to say this. I am a descendant of FBA, whether you
Mhm.
call it ADOS or Americans descendants of slavery. My ancestors can be traced back to Freedmen's Scrolls.
Go ahead,
And not
Kyle.
to say my people are better than anybody. That's to say my family, my generation, my lineage history in America can be documented, can go way on and way on. But my point about whenever this whole situation with any type of organization, melanated organizations, they're always demonized when they start to
Always. There you
prioritize
go, Kyle. Clock it.
their people within the diaspora, melanated people, just like with minorities. That term got demonized after a while once people started seeing that minorities are actually the people who are more underprivileged than any other people. So, long story short, and that's to not make it nobody's better than nobody, but my point of the matter with Tasha K and her insensitive ass rant about her man getting called an African
Booty
booty
scratcher.
scratcher. Listen, and I don't condone none of that because at the end of the day, well, racial epithets should not be no, they should not be permitted at all. But we're not gonna act like American blacks ain't got their own, just like, and I'm not gonna name it, but like the Latinos got a slur. Like every culture and group, there's stereotypes that come with us. There's
Yes.
it that come with our culture. That
Yep.
doesn't mean it's true. You know what I'm saying? But every time, it just seems like even with historically, if you don't know, just like with any organization that seeks to prioritize their people and their needs, they get enlisted as a terrorist organization. They get enlisted as all of this different to shy away from that type of group. And I think that Tasha K is drinking the Kool-Aid. I don't know if that agency she recently signed up with or what.
Ooh.
I
Well,
I
Tasha
don't know.
K, she voted for Trump, so and
Oh wow.
she's a Nicki Minaj fan, and Nicki Minaj is with Trump. Respectfully, don't beat me up, Barb's. Don't beat me up. I don't want to tussle about it.
I did
But
know that she was her mouthpiece for a minute.
yes, yes, yes,
Why would
yes.
the
There you go.
bars be mad? It's a fact that Nicki Minaj is pro Trump. It's not an
They,
insult.
they don't want. You just can't talk about Nicki. That's it, Maggie.
Oh,
They just
Oh
come.
my
They just
god.
come.
that's their goddess. That's their
Yes, you
deity.
just it just it's a combo pack, girl. It just go pop, pop, pop. Just some things you just But Kyle, you saying some real shit, and that's something I learned about myself. I learned that my last name is the second most used last name in slavery. Like when people were leaving slavery from the South and migrating up north, they would use names to kind of find each other. And my last name is Johnson. That's the second most used last name
Yes, it
in
is.
slavery when it came to people trying to find each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yup,
and I
yup. Just
learned
like you
about,
and him.
speaking with my family, like meeting people on 23andMe, I learned that I'm connected to the Yoruban tribe in Nigeria. Like, and I learned that there's many races in Nigeria. Nigeria just isn't black people, is, Spanish, and, it's
That
just
part.
filled.
They
Yeah, it's
have a
filled with
lot of
so
Currently
many.
clans. They have the
comprised of
Yoruba, they
54
have the
countries.
Igbo, they have a lot of
Yeah,
clans.
yeah. So I'm learning about those things. That's why when learning, like being around, talking to you, and just learning about you, I can understand you because it's like, and I think a lot of people just hate what they don't know, and it's sad and it's unfortunate. I feel bad for my people when I see what they did to you, Maggie, and that's why I be sticking beside you because please forgive us, please. And I'm apologizing. No, I'm being real, Maggie. I'm being real. I want you to forgive us, girl, because some of us just don't know better. Because I used to be ignorant. I told you that I used to be very ignorant. Like, and I'm apologize to Sheck too, because I said that before. I used to call people African booty scratchers back in the day when I was in grammar school, of course, but I didn't know no better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now that I know better, it's like, girl, how dumb could you be? You know what I'm saying?
Right. You'll
Africa
do
is,
better.
yeah, it's that's fucking cool. That's gold. Like, you know what I'm
Yup.
saying? My daughter is named after one of the states in Africa. That's how much I don't play about it. You understand about it? So it's kind of like, yeah, had to learn that ignorance to drop that ignorance. And some people just don't have that. Some people just don't care also. And I feel like, you dealing with a mixture of that, specifically in that sector. But in this world, I feel like black people in whole, we fought so hard. And just like what Ka said, when it comes to the Black Panthers, shout out to my motherfucking cousins out there fighting a good fight. The CIA was made to take down the Black Panthers. So every time a black group has always tried to come together, it always has been its dispersed. That's why for Tasha K to be such a large platform and go on her platform and try to connect them to the KKK of all people, these people who have, from the trees and took us from our homes and burnt us and burnt down villages. And, just, I mean, how could you compare the little FBI because the FBA, because they telling black people, hey, know where you come from. Don't let somebody just tell you. That was a big thing for us, having to write down African American on a piece of paper. It's like, because like I said, back in the day, I didn't think I came from Africa. And I did take offense to that because why I just can't be black? Why I got to be, called the African American
Yeah,
on a paper?
that was
Why?
coined by Jesse Jackson. And let me tell you why we do all these delineating things to, you know what I'm saying?
Tell us, brother Kyle.
It's delineation due to the fact that we face so much, and I'm talking about us specifically. I'm not saying not any other group of people haven't faced erasure, but I'm saying FBA has faced so much erasure. So when we do, you know what I'm saying, prioritize or enforce our culture, it's almost like we're demonized for it. And FBA
Right.
is not, it's not a movement, it's not an organization, it's just a lineage to
Yeah,
categorize certain people because we're erasures at an all-time high. Books being banned, god damn it, history being sold and stolen away.
that's true. He's not
But
lying.
don't you think that at the same time that fight for non-erasure, and I agree that nobody should be erased, but at the same time, that makes some Black American erase other Black people. Like I said, the fact that I had to fight for me to be recognized as a Black person is weird as fuck.
But
Well,
Maggie,
I
I
think
had
of
to
it
fight to
like
be
this.
recognized as a black person too as well. So that's what I'm saying. It's they selectively they know how to use things against to pander
Uh-huh.
against black people. You get what I'm saying? They do the
Yeah.
colorist thing.
Mm-hmm.
They do the you're not black thing. They do all of that. Like so you gotta
Yeah.
see the type of people you're dealing with. Like I told you from the beginning, this is not a one man band, okay? As we are
Yeah.
learning,
Yeah.
this is not a one man band. The purpose of them is to cause a divide. You know what I'm saying? To get people to hate you, to say, oh, you gonna let this girl come in here. No, you are a black woman. And you know that, Maggie. You don't have to convince nobody about that, okay? Because when you walk into a store, before you even say a word, any person that look at you that's not black is gonna say black woman, okay? Black woman.
I have never in my life, okay, I'm not white passing. Okay. I'm not light skin. I'm not mixed. Well,
Right,
I'm mixed like everyone is mixed, I suppose. But my dad is a black man. Okay,
right.
like whatever he's half Dominican, you're still black, man.
Right. That's still hello. Haiti and Dominican Republic, they all in one. They brothers and
Exactly, you're still
sisters.
black. Okay, so I've never been like, oh, you're not black. I'm like, I'm clearly black. And
Right.
that's my question. They do it to foreign black people. That separation. I'm trying to understand, why are you so comfortable? Like, why are some black Americans so comfortable with that type of rhetoric?
Because they don't care about it's not about that to them in this sector, Maggie. That's what when I like listening. One thing I'm learning about this sector.
Politically, I don't think everyone thinks like that.
Yeah,
You know
not
what
every
I'm
that's
saying?
just
But
this sector. That's what I'm saying. Like if you get out of this sector and you get into other people, have you ever heard of Eloho? Girl,
Know that person.
girl,
She has a YouTube channel.
yes, girl, that is my girl.
I
Okay, you
love
better
her.
go
I
get
love
in
her.
with
I
Eloho.
follow her.
Okay, she
I
got black
follow her.
sisters all around her. Paris is another one. There are so many bigger YouTubers who are just like very pro-black about all of our people together, collectively growing together. Okay, not this sector is a controlled sector. Like I told you from the beginning, it is very controlled. These
It
people are being controlled by subscribers and money. That's all I see out here. It's not, it's very few content creators who are out here speaking from their heart, giving true
is.
commentary on
now that
situations
I
out here.
agree. I
There
do
are
agree
very
with
few people. Most people out here are spreading just narratives. They're getting paid to host and spread lies and narratives. And whoever hates you get to go there and be in the party. It's like a hate watch party. Unfortunately, this is a baby beef sector. Y'all said the black tea sector. No, y'all disrespecting that right there is a disrespect to black people, period. This is the baby beef sector. That's what I've observed. This is the baby beef sector because that's what's happening. It's not commentary happening. It is
No.
doxing. It is doxing that's happening.
you.
It is attacks that's happening. It is slander that's happening. Is nobody posting real content or making real content? That's why Tosh miss me, girl. I know Tosh. I know you miss me, girl. Because what is going on out here? I've
Yeah.
just been really sitting back, just really watching. And I agree with you, Maggie. I think that a lot of us really just have to pivot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think
You
we got to
know,
be a community again,
I agree,
where
Kai. I think
nobody is above reproach. But
I
due to
agree,
the
Kai.
fact that the diaspora is so divided,
Yeah.
it's hard for that to be. You know what I'm saying? And it's divided. I think that, can I say this? I think that we're divided within the diaspora, and I'm sure a
Mhm.
lot of other people are. This isn't to say that we're an anomaly, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's due to the fact that different we have different nationalities, we have different ethnic origins. So that plays a big part in how we perceive things, how we show up, how we culturally handle our people, you know what I'm saying, and people that look like us.
Very
I
true.
do I think that plays a part. But I'm gonna be watching from the bushes. I love this conversation. Thank you, Madgie. Thank you, Cups. I love when y'all have these type of conversations because they're
Period,
always,
Kai.
you know what I'm
We
saying,
Thank
love
you for
having
coming up.
you.
Thank you
uplifting.
for coming up.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you
you.
for coming. Oh, we love having you. We love a good word from Brother Kai. Period.
Exactly.
Thank you. Okay,
Period.
I'll be in the chat and I'll be listening still.
All right,
Thank
Kai.
you, guys.
Period.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
But Maggie, I just think
Yeah.
that it's something that we all have to grow. You know what I'm saying? And I do hope that we all can pivot. I understand a good, like, you know what I'm saying, when somebody do something, you gotta get your look back. You already know how I feel about that other shit. But
Hmm.
you are a great content creator. And I've told you that. Like, what I'm saying? I really think that when you hone in and you really focus and get into your shit, like what you know what I'm saying, like what you trying to do, like, what I'm saying, you gonna get past all this. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
just a
because
part of
what
the
I like is
story.
those conversations, but that sector does not let you have complex
No,
like
no.
conversation because they all they want is to demonize someone. Like this sector, if I didn't have like wonderful Black American around me, I would be like, what the fuck is wrong with like Black American?
Yeah, I mean, it's traumatizing. I mean, girl, it is traumatizing. This
Yo,
sector is
it's
very traumatizing.
traumatizing. Like it's
Girl,
so shocking to be like, wait. I said I'm Canadian and I'm getting a backlash because I said I was Canadian.
right. And that's what I was confused about. I was like, so what is the problem here that we have in here today? You see me? I was like, what is the issue? Because, and how are we listening to a voice? Did you see Silo? I do feel like this is Silo. Somebody said that to me. I feel like this part of
Yo, this
YouTube
must
is
be
like a
like some
Silo.
type like this is insane.
Yo,
Like
it's crazy.
I'm hearing this sector and people keep on fighting. Now I don't know if you're aware, but the big thing is trying to shame and talk shit about Sammy and Trip and all of and I don't like none of those bitches.
Who the hell is these? Who is Trip?
Trip is like someone that is a panelist, I think.
Okay. And what
Like they
happened with
keep on
Sammy?
going after those people because they were defending Ben.
And Ben is the guy that said the thing about the.
Yes.
Mm. Oh,
So I'm
okay. So
like, yo, at the end of the day, those people, they have the right to hang out with whoever the fuck they
yeah, they
want.
could be who they want. I mean, ultimately, everybody hanging around little AI, and nobody's telling them what to do. And she done been backed up and rolled out and all types of shit in these court
Thank
cases.
you.
And
Like,
nobody, what is the issue?
like those people are here talking shit, talking so much shit, but they are following someone that actually hurt people's real life. Like, do you know how insane it sounds to listen to
Girl,
people talking about someone that said something that was disgusting, but then you want to attack other people and shame other people? Shut the fuck up.
that's why, girl. This is the what do they call it?
Like, shut
The
up.
gaslight sector, girl. That's all they do is gaslight over here. That's the only
That's
thing I've
the
been seeing.
gaslight sector. It is the
Yes.
gaslight sector because I have to show you. I did the mistake of going on the Phantom this morning.
Oh, okay. Period.
Yeah, I made a mistake. That was my bad. And him and his little Avenger in the chat, they were saying that I deserved what happened with me losing my channel from Danny. Someone that
What?
actually affected my real life.
Mm.
Like, that's
Mm.
not someone that, oh, whatever. No, that's someone that affected my real fucking life. That took my money, LOV love, when I was in most need of it.
Right. 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 What she did was wrong.
And
100%. This.
and that man, okay, he was like, "Oh, you have a deal with Danny?" I was like, "Yeah." I showed him. I sent to him that. Okay, as of today and moving forward, you can't use my content. Past video are fine, but future video are not. I was like,
Mm.
"Do I have your word for the past content, or is that worthless too?" I will not strike past content. I think I made that clear. Don't contact me again, which was funny because she contacted me. Though, as long as you're still maggot. And I said, you contacted me, robot. You know that Phantom took the fact that she said, don't contact me and said, well, you contacted her. So obviously she has the right to take your channel.
Yeah. You know what that is already. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That
I
is,
was like, that sector is like, I wasn't even
yeah.
mad. I was like, this sector is a
It's
joke.
just laughable because, but you know what? Like, my famous word for this sector is if it's me today, is you tomorrow. Okay. So
Exactly.
he can, whatever, but he'll see. Just like every most other people, because it just didn't happen to you. She took care of her channel. you
Mm-hmm.
know, and she played all of her videos. She has struck numerous of my videos. I can't even
Yeah.
put any of my videos because she's trying to take my channel, and she damn sure can't say that my content was her content because we know that ain't the truth. Tasha, tell her, Tasha. Go ask Tasha, and she'll tell you if you need to know. But I know you need. I know you know because you know
Mm-hmm.
who your original blueprint was. But you know, she does this to everybody. She's done it to multiple people. She did it to Teddy. She struck so many of Teddy videos. She struck Kimmy's
Thank
videos,
you,
if I'm
cute
not
and
mistaken.
mighty.
Thank
Love
you, girl.
you.
Period. We appreciate you. What is called again? Make it rain. Make it rain if you love
Make it
the
rain, make it
bam.
rain if you love your owl.
That's
But yeah,
right.
please continue.
Period. That's right. Period. So, you know,
Yeah,
this
she
is a
struck
behavior that
Teddy.
has been
She tried
seen,
to
but
take Teddy's job. This is someone that
yeah.
actually affected people's real life.
She impersonated me to the police. So what's the answer for
Thank
that?
you.
What did I do for her to impersonate me with the police? What would that be?
What did I do for her to take picture from the inside of my house and put it on a community wall?
Hello? And yeah, she did that to me too.
What did I do for her to call the police on me, call animal control on me?
Not
What
the
did I
animal
do for her to
control.
put the inside of my mom's house on her wall?
See, this stuff is out of control, Maggie. Oh my God, it gets my blood just so
But they
worked
want to
up.
talk about Sammy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's
Like,
selectiveness.
shut
And
your
it really just
bitch ass
shows how
up.
scared people
Shut up.
are, really. And you
Shut
know
up.
what? You know what else that shows, Maggie? How many
Yeah.
people are really a lot of people, they jump on you because they really, and not just you, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Teddy, you know, Kimmy, anybody who speaks up and speaks the honest truth about what's going on automatically becomes a target. Because
Mm-hmm.
I really believe, and this is just my experience, a lot of people are scared and they're mad because they don't have the balls to stand up for what's right, and you do. So they rather, you know, unfortunately, get down and lay down instead of standing up. You know, that's what I have noticed, that there are a lot
Exactly.
of people
Like
who are
Phantom for me proved that he's literally opening his ass, giving the loop to Danny and tell her go faster. Okay?
Jesus Christ.
Like that's what he showed me by saying that. It was like go faster, master, go faster, go deeper.
She
That's what
said,
I
"Go
understood.
faster, master." I can
I'm
imagine.
sorry, that's
I
what
don't
he
know
said
this
to me.
person, so
Okay? That's what he said to me. Go faster, master. Okay? Because you look at this, and the only thing you say, he told you do not contact me anymore. I was like, first of all, the do not contact me has nothing to do with the deal.
right. Right, that has nothing to do with her saying don't play any more of my videos. The past videos are fine. Just don't play any videos going future. If she didn't want any of her content on your channel, she should have said, I'm going to give you 24 hours to take all of my videos down off of your channel. If you don't take my videos down, I'm going to strike your channel. That's not what she did. She got you hot and comfortable, let you go ahead and do your thug dizzle out here, and she waited until a prime situation where you would be distracted and away from your
Yep.
phone, and she took that prime time because she privated her videos, right? Because she didn't want it back done to her,
Yep.
clearly. So she knew to private her videos, and that shows intent. Okay. And then she went and struck your channel, and then she bragged about it. So what are we talking about? How is that right? How is any of that right?
Like the moment people are telling me I'm obsessed, I'm like, I'm not obsessed.
But
This bitch traumatized me.
girl, these same people that saying that you're obsessed, when this
You
information
know,
hit the
dropping the tea.
streets.
I'm like, how am I
Oh,
obsessed? I
period.
want
Hold
my
on,
channel
hold
back.
on.
And I said I will get my channel back even if I have to pass through her dead body. I've already said that multiple times.
Period. And ain't nothing wrong with you saying that, girl. That's your shit right there. Okay.
Okay?
That's
She
your
took
shit
my
right there.
shit.
Right. Listen,
Like
Maggie,
I don't
I
expect an
know.
apology. Like what I deserve from Danny Robertson is an apology.
I agree.
What what Kimmy, what Teddy, what every do people know how many apologies this bitch owe? Do people understand that she should be on her knees
Well, first of all,
apologizing to people.
she don't owe me no apology. I want to make that very clear. She don't. Only thing she owe me is she need to be held accountable for the crime she committed of impersonating me. So I will come. I want to visit her in jail behind bars. That's what I want to do. She ain't gotta give me no apology. Apologies don't work over here. I've never been a one for apologies. I like change behavior, and I don't see any of that. All I see is a worse behavior. This sector has
Yeah,
become so toxic. It's like, oh my
so
God, it's
toxic.
so crazy. And it's like so much talent. It's like y'all just wasting talent, like really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and all for what though? Like, for
Like
what?
this sector could be could create so many great content creator.
Right. What this sector was
Mhm.
and what this sector is two totally different things. Two totally
Hello,
different things.
Purity, and like even me, I can see the sector becoming worse and worse.
Hmm.
Okay, I've been there for maybe a year and a half, and I'm like, this sector is becoming worse and worse. Okay, the hypocrisy is becoming worse and worse. The shame antic is becoming worse and worse. Like, literally, it's just like people reuniting to shame a bitch.
Yeah. It's very crazy. It's some wild shit going on out here. That's all I could say. It is some wild shit going on out here, girl. It is strange. It is very strange. But listen, if a motherfucker got 10,000 to put up so they can't show their identity, you never know what they got to get people to do things. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. So, that's really what you're
Like
seeing.
people are not, like I said, people don't think. Like, you talked about it, that from the beginning of time, like this sector, I don't know how to call it, but this sector was created by Black American.
Yeah.
This sector had the potential to create awesome, big content creator.
Well, first of all, this sector did. Let's put the claim on it. Tasha
Mhm.
K came from here. You heard Tasha call my name, okay? So that tells you where the origins. What I told you, what it was. This
Mhm.
was a reactor sector. We reacted to YouTubers, not doxed them, not stalked them. We wasn't doing no weird shit, okay? We were having conversations like you and I about Tasha K,
Mhm.
open conversations where we both can have two different opinions. We can have
Exactly.
our views about it. We don't have to beef about it. We ain't got to strike each other channels about it. We ain't got to dox about it. We can have open conversations and we can
Exactly.
invite other people up to have open conversations and we listen and we don't judge and we just go on about our day. You know what I'm saying? And we grow from that. We get into different topics, like I told you, and you just keep growing. That's the goal, right? But that's
Exactly.
not what's happening here. What's happening here is people are being stagnated and they're not even able to grow to a certain extent because either if you get too hot, they're gonna try to stop you, they're gonna slow you down, you know what I'm saying, or they
And
gonna
now
cook
the
you.
way to be hot is literally to be full of discord.
And yet, what you mean, that Discord app?
No, 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 literally full of discord
Oh yeah,
inside of it.
you
Like,
gotta create the mayor. You gotta create the
exactly. You have to
you
be
know,
like, okay, I have to pander to those type of people, because if I don't pander to them, then it doesn't work. It's like
people. You know what? A lot of people don't
nobody's
understand.
real.
I think a lot of these people who came, and I'm not saying everybody, right? Because like I
Mhm.
said, I do think it's some dope people on here. But a lot of these other people are not here to make content. Okay.
Yeah,
And they are here for other reasons, and the people who are actually here to make content, they're fighting to make that content without being involved in the drama or in the nonsense, especially when they have the target on their back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard for you to avoid something when you're in a social media world, you know what I'm saying, and you have a platform, you know what I'm saying. So there's a lot of just targeting and just
a
narratives
lot of target.
and
Like, this
just like
sector
setups.
loves
It's
to.
just, yeah, a lot of setups. It's just like,
Mhm.
you don't, it's, I don't know, but that's not what this sector was. You know what I'm saying? That's not what this sector was. And, I hope that, maybe one day there'll change out here, because, I know I damn sure ain't gonna be a part of no motherfucking sector that's doing no shit like this. I'm not doxing. I don't play none of that shit. That shit to me is very stupid. It's very childish. You know what I'm saying? I get it that, I
Mhm.
listen, I've been through there. So I know that certain things can tempt you, especially when you're in the social media world, you know, phew, You never know what you get your hands on to. You know what I'm saying? You never know who can send you
Like
information.
for real, sincerely, me, I am not for doxing. The worst part
Yeah.
is people will say I dox people because I said someone's middle name. So I have so much difficulty because they will not call out the person that's actually showing people the inside of people's home. Like
Right.
for me, that's doxing. You go and you find picture of my home and you put it on the on your in your community wall. That's doxing.
Right. You talking
Saying
about
your
finding
middle name,
a private investigator outside your home or putting a camera outside your home or something? That's
yeah,
like weird behavior. Like, you know what I'm saying? But once again,
that's
people,
shocking.
it's very weird,
Because
Benji.
people will say that like they will say I stalk Danny. I'm like, how can I stalk someone that I don't know who that is?
Right. But that's the girl clearly.
Like I have supposition. I can say I believe that person. I don't know who she is. Why would
Right.
I be stalking someone that I don't know who they are?
How could you stalk? How could you stalk a ghost?
There you go. How can I stalk a ghost? Someone that
Allegedly.
literally said that they opened different channel under different name using fake name. That is not someone that has any good intention.
There you go. There you go, girl.
But this
Look,
person can go and do a live and talk about Sammy, Trip, even Ben. I'm like, at the end of the day, Ben said the word. This bitch affected live.
right, right. But you know, that's
Like
what
she hurt
people.
people's real life, real life.
Yes, girl. Yeah, yes, she did. I mean, clearly she's in two lawsuits. I mean, it don't get no realer than that. You got to be doing something wrong. Ain't no way
Hey,
in
people are
hell.
going after you like that. People can't stand you. People hate you
Right,
for a reason.
right.
Like when people say me to me, "Oh, you don't care about Emmett Till," I'm like, I said I was Canadian. I said it's not part of my history. It's me being educated that makes it so that I know who Emmett Till is because I educated myself. I am more educated than you because you don't know anything about other people's country, but you expect people to know about your country, which makes you uneducated.
Yeah, I mean, clearly, if they don't know nothing, how they gonna say something? Don't start there, won't be
No,
nothing.
the moment you say something like, you should know everything about my country, I know you're not educated.
Well,
Because
first of all, we don't even know everything about our country.
the logical thing to think is literally,
What happened? Something in the
oh
chat?
wow.
What
I'm gonna
happened?
no, because I was reading Stone by Design that says Ali Carter said that she named Jack Danny King World and a bunch of others people who gets paid to do smear campaign. Yeah, for sure. Like Jack literally,
Hold on, let
she's
me see
here to
what
do
they said. They said consider watching who?
Ali Carter. Do you know
Girl,
Ali?
Allie Carter, the girl that was supposed to be kidnapped under the rails and racks by Diddy or something like that, about
Mm,
somebody in Disney World.
maybe the daughter of Tupac.
No, that's not Tupac daughter.
I know, but you know the daughter of Tupac.
Tupac godmother is my mother, and Tupac is my godbrother. Is no, that is not Tupac daughter.
Yeah,
No,
I'm just saying that's the person, Ali Carter. She was saying
no,
a bunch of things.
no. We not watching Ali Carter,
She's
but
a lot. She is probably lying about a lot of things,
yeah,
but
but
I
a lot
don't
of these
think.
people, like Jaguar, she listens to people and then she regurgitate what she hear. And that's the same thing. Like a lot of these people, they just
Mhm.
get that hype name and then they just regurgitate stuff that they hear. And that's clearly what Ali is doing. People do get paid to do smear campaigns, in my opinion.
That's the thing because
Um,
I'm like I think I agree with Ali Carter because when they say, "Oh, that person lied," that person is a liar. I'm like, it don't mean that they don't say the truth once and one time every blue moon. Jesus Christ.
yeah. Well, I mean,
King
well, that's true. I
World
mean,
did
the
not
clock.
expose Danny because Danny is still not exposed. So how can he expose Danny? He was
Who?
on Danny at a certain point, but he let it go.
Because she took his channel.
I don't know what she did.
No, she took his channel. She took his
King
channel.
World?
Yes.
Yeah.
She
That's
took it.
possible.
I believe I don't think he gave it back, but I do believe she took his channel because he was running it. It was going crazy, and then the channel was gone. And
Okay,
I
so
think
she took
that's
his
why
channel.
he in my opinion, I'm not sure, but I think that's why he fell back from it because he basically like I'm gonna just wait. He gonna wait for the information to come out because ultimately, what's the sense of doing all this? Because she just gonna keep, you know what I'm saying, trying to strike your channel. Clearly,
Mhm.
as we could see, she gonna find a way to strike you or do some weird shit to get the video down. She not gonna let what you say get out too far. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like. You know, it's kind of like it's better to wait because I mean the time is ticking. She in two court cases as we see,
Oh no, her
and
name will be out.
the
Her name
name will
will
be
be out.
out. And
Yeah.
you know, once the information is out, you will
Mhm.
see the great flip. That's what I call it, the great flip. Okay. All of the people that were so la 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 la, they're gonna be like, oh, I just didn't know.
I
I just was
didn't
so I just was so confused. Just
know.
because she showed me this. She showed me it was the twinkle that showed up on the side of the screen that convinced me that what she was saying could have been, should have been true. But now that I think
Mhm.
about it, she was lying the whole time. So it's like that's what you're gonna see. That's what you're gonna see. The great flip, it happens. I feel like it. Like honestly, I don't know who said this. I think Tasha K said this. Like every few years, it's gonna be something like this that's gonna happen. Like a
Yeah, when
big,
her
a
identity is going to be formally known, formally.
oh, it's gonna be something big. It's gonna be because it's
Okay,
so
like
connected.
this is going to be the most awesome moment
Oh,
because
girl.
for me, that's the only thing that's tying me to this sector.
Mm.
Because I'm like, you despicable bitch, you're the reason I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
when
she
I
don't
say
want you to be
I
great, Madgie. She don't
hate
want you to be
that
great.
bitch, I
Mm-hmm.
hate that bitch.
I
Okay.
understand.
Like I know this bitch has a whole other little team around her, including all the people that be blowing her with all their might. And I
Mm,
hate watching those people blowing her like that because I'm like, you, those people are always going to say that I'm obsessed with Danny.
of
And I'm
course.
like, I'm not obsessed with her. I don't like listening to Danny. I think
Mm,
she's particularly boring.
right.
Like, I'm so sorry. I think she's a particularly boring person. I don't think she's a good content creator. But what I will say is that people, if they don't see someone, they can make any image they want in their head. And so because of that, they are acting like like she's an idol. And I'm like, if they actually saw her face, they
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be treating her like that.
Girl, wait till it come out, girl. Wait till it come out. You're gonna be surprised,
Yeah, but in
girl.
anyone that she is, like anyone, if she was an actual face, if she was actually showing her face,
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't be acting this way.
No, no. But that's because this is not like, in my opinion, this is not like a regular channel as we can see, Maggie. This channel, this isn't a person who just made a channel and said, I'm going to go on YouTube and I'm going to make a channel. Someone made the channel for them.
Someone made the channel for her, and she like that's why I keep on asking. I'm like, you don't think it's weird as fuck that someone has multiple channel and
Under
they
multiple names. And there's though we can't forget about John Doe who came in under the Cash App. So there's a lot of moving parts here. There's a lot of parties involved that we don't know, right? Identities unknown at this current moment. So
Mhm.
this is not a situation, unfortunately, right? Unfortunately, some people are really good at manipulation. And that's just the truth.
Yeah.
Right. Some people are, what is that? The Manson, I was watching that on Netflix, the Manson tapes. This guy was able to manipulate people to unalive people. Okay, so for people to act like that can't be happening, that tells you that these are gaslit people that you're talking to, because
Hmm.
clearly you're not living in real life where you can see someone
Exactly.
can manipulate you to believe something. People do it all the time. People have done it on social media where they lied about something for a GoFundMe and it came out that they was lying. So people do it all the time. A lot of things could be a hoax. It could be a setup, and I mean ultimately
Hmm.
anybody who has watched this person from beginning to now can tell you that this is not a situation of a person just coming to YouTube, making a channel, and just having these quote unquote loyal people that just believe everything. There's a group of people that was already assigned And you'll
Yep.
see these group of people that will show up in those other people's chat, those hosts, those quote unquote, hosts that I call them hosts, paid narrators, if you may say,
Yep.
and those people are kind of leading the conversation in the chat with the smear. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're
Mhm.
pushing the smear with this, like, you know what I'm saying? So if you see that, you could tell that this is a planted behavior. Like, this isn't like just a regular YouTuber. Like, Tasha K got the winos, but do you see the winos and everybody chat doing all
No.
of that, coming over there? What YouTuber have you ever seen some shit like that? Only person that did some shit like that was Nosy. And that's where they really got that from, if we really want to be honest, because Nosy and her mermaids used to be running up on people and, you know what I'm saying, like, act like they ain't had no motherfucking sense. Okay, so that was the person that was doing. That's the person who started that culture out here. Like, because Nosy used to tell her mermaids, go over there and write this under the chat. Go over
Oh
here
my
and write this
God.
under the post. Yes, yes, yes. So I believe that they adapted allegedly to
Yeah, they
that
took what
behavior.
what worked for Nosy. Like
Yeah.
they like Danny
All they
is
do is
basically
steal.
an yeah, she's a
Yeah.
amalgam of like a bunch of content creator.
She's a culture vulture.
Yes. Like
She's a
she
culture
takes from
vulture.
everyone. She takes and takes and takes
Yeah.
and takes and takes and takes. Like
About
those
hiding her
people, like it's
identity.
the weirdest. Yeah, it's the
Hmm.
weirdest shit. Like I will see, like going on Phantom, people are like, "Oh, why?" And I'm like, "Because I'm curious." Like that's the thing with me. I'm always curious. I'm like, "Okay, what is gonna happen there? What is gonna be said?" And it's
Yeah.
always the same thing. It's always it's your fault if she took your channel.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's my fault. And I'm like, why is it my fault? You
Right.
talked about her. It wasn't part of the deal. You contacted her. You tagged her. It wasn't part of the deal.
Right. And
So what
ultimately,
are
if
you
she's talking
talking
about
about?
you, what's the difference? So that means that you get to talk about me,
That's what I
but I
said.
can't I can't
Mhm.
respond and talk about you, basically. And that's clearly the behavior that we see, because she clearly
That's
did that.
dictatorship.
Hello, there you go, Maggie. And I told them years ago, I said, "Do y'all want to be policed by these people? Y'all go ahead." That I told them, and clearly they want to be police, and it ain't getting none of them nowhere. I ain't seen not one of them, not one
Mhm.
of them do nothing much. Nothing
Yeah.
much. So it's like, damn, what is it really for? But I guess, I don't know. I don't know how much they paying. They might be paying some big bucks. They might be paying some
Or
big bucks.
they're so brainwashed that they actually think they're working towards something. They think that they are actually protecting her, helping her. And I'm like, you are, but you're in service of what? What are you
Devil.
defending? Someone that is destroying the community?
The devil.
Someone that's making sure that everyone is separate? Because
Right.
if you were to actually go together, you would actually overthrow the dictator. Like,
Right.
dictator, stay dictator because people are scared of her.
Right. Right.
And I'm like, if you're scared of her, then just say so. Stop acting like you are neutral. You're not. You're little bitches.
Well,
And what I see now is that there is an influx of men in the sector.
oh.
And those men are all little bitches that are all scared of Danny. It's like she's the one who brought them here.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
Phantom, face down, ass up. That's Phantom for Danny.
Mm.
Like face down, ass up, lube next to him. That's Phantom.
Magic.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I cannot be mad at someone that is literally prostituting himself.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, maybe because I don't know, maybe he just really don't like you. Because I mean, maybe he don't see logic. Some people don't see logic. I don't know.
Oh no, he's extremely logical. You have to be extremely logical to take that and be like, well, she said, don't contact me again.
Mm,
So you skipped all of this and all you care about is the don't contact me again. And you think that this is a reason to go and remove your word.
yeah. Well, you already know what that is, so you can't expect much from people. You know what I'm saying? Certain people you just can't. You gotta know what it is. Like, with certain people. But
Yeah, when I'm doing that is I'm showing that you are her bitch.
Yeah, or a
because a
hypocrite.
lot of them are pandering to her. I'm not saying that fortunately that they are in contact with her, but I think that they're clearly pandering because they know that the bulk of the black tea sector are Avengers.
Mm, that could be it. I mean, it's
No,
not
like
too.
the black tea sector is mostly Avengers, and Avengers don't have a brain.
Mm.
That's why I'm like, you know what? I cannot take the Avengers as a representative of Black American because that is so
They definitely
insulting.
not. No, they not
Yeah,
the. They
that's so
definitely not the
insulting.
representatives for Black Americans. Please, that's why I said, please don't. Please accept my apology, Reggie. I don't know who those people are, respectfully, but they are not the representatives of the
Mhm.
Black community. Not the ghettos, not the suburban eras, not our little ocean areas. They do not represent any of us in any lands, in any fields, or any seas, or any oceans, or none of that. They are part of their own class, clearly, because they follow someone who they don't know. So that tells you a lot about them. They can't say that, you know what I'm saying? Or at least they're not pro-black. They could be black, but not pro-black, because
No,
clearly,
they're not
that's the
pro
thing.
black. They're not.
Yeah.
You cannot be pro black when the entire sector, whole premise is simply going after black women.
Yeah. I mean, clearly. You're right about that. You're right about that.
Like the whole premise of the sector is going after black women.
It is, girl. It is, girl. So that's what the question is. And they just
Like they went after Ben, but now it's mostly about Sammy.
because Sammy is a very strong and defiant girl from what I see. And because she's not breaking and because she's not bending, they want to keep attacking her. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, because that's what it is. What, in my opinion, because, I got
Mhm.
to be saying all this all the time now. In my opinion,
Yeah.
allegedly,
Hmm.
they have to target the strong women with the voice. If they can't get you on the money tip, they gon' what I'm saying, attack you in this type of way. And this was a prime situation that people are able to use against her. No, she was not her best self up there. You know what I'm saying? She did
And
not do the
thirdly,
right thing.
she did tell him to stop.
Yeah, but even if it's like, my thing is, I don't even want to debate about her. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
Mhm.
not my place. That's her situation, her little thing. And you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay out of YouTube love relationships business. Let her do her thing.
Yo,
But
yeah, I
but
feel you.
on the premise of things of what I'm saying is that was not Sammy's platform. If you're not going to hold everyone accountable, then we should not be selective about who we are holding accountable, because that was not done on Sammy's platform. That situation was wrong in every aspect. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know the Ben guy. That's his situation, but
Yeah,
I
no.
don't know. But as far as Sammy shouldn't be constantly attacked about it. Ultimately, she did what she did. It's not the best thing. That's some shit she got to deal with at the end of the day. She got to look at herself in the mirror and, have that conversation with herself when the time is right. But, I just think that she is being targeted because she knows how to push forward during adversity. You know what I'm saying? And she has a lot of, I guess, what people say, ego, or
And she's talking
pride.
against God. And she's talking against God.
Who?
Danny. She's talking against Danny Robertson.
Okay, okay, yeah. I'm about to say, no, girl, the devil. You mean, what was the angel name that was turned into be the devil? I forgot his name.
Lucifer. That's her,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Fucking
Lucifer.
Lucifer. Hmm.
Yeah, that's that right there. So, I don't know. I just think that she's targeted because she has a strong persona about herself, and that she's not like, I mean, and I'm gonna just say in this situation because I don't really know her like that, so I'm not speaking to her whole character. I don't know her like that. I'm only speaking about what I've been observing when I do watch her videos in the
Yeah.
midst of a lot of these things. I don't get to catch her videos all the time, but what I have seen is, she know how to pop her shit. You know what I'm saying? She know how to not stand down. She ain't running. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
she making the best decisions. But that's not my life. That's her shit. So I don't think any of us have the right to judge her, because the Bible tells us not to judge. Because ultimately, if you pointing one finger at
Hmm.
her, you got three pointing back at you. So I don't know, but I think that she's an easy target, unfortunately, because that's what it
And she
seems
was
like out
getting
here.
momentum.
Yeah, I think that it's because when somebody once they put that target on your back, it's like hunting season, you know? And
Exactly.
and you just see a whole bunch of content creators just start attacking you. People coming out of nowhere, just making videos about you, and it's an unfortunate thing, but it's real, But like I said, I think that, like I've always said, only the real is gonna last. That fake shit is here today and gone tomorrow. She's gonna have her, well, it will have it day when the time comes, you know what I'm saying? But clearly,
I'm waiting for the time to come because I'm tired of watching this ridiculousness. Like watching them just tear down. Okay, which black woman are we gonna tear down
who's
this
gonna be next?
week?
That's exactly what they
Okay,
said.
who are we going against this week? Eeny, meeny, miny,
Yeah.
mo. Another black woman for like what the
Yeah.
fuck?
That's exactly what's going on. It's the next black target. Who's the next black target? That's exactly how it
Hey,
goes.
sometimes they do black men, but like I said, now there is like an influx of black men that are being protected, and anything they do is fine.
Well, I got a little thing to that. I think because, and ladies, please don't hate me. Please, please don't hate me. This ain't to all my ladies, but some of my ladies, you know what I'm saying?
All the
I,
single ladies.
all the single ladies, all the single. I think that if this was a situation of, and this is conspiracy cups talking, y'all. I'm just throwing a little conspiracy out there. A lot of women, from my observation, are men crazy in this sector.
Hmm.
So, wouldn't that be a great decor to bring these men in and have these women just, flock over there, and they get to go over there and act like, a little work boyfriend, a little YouTube boyfriend, a little YouTube boyfriend, a little flirty,
Hmm.
little yeah, yeah, yeah. And it just seems it could be something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where they have these people come in and play these roles to kind of sway women, or you know what I'm saying, or
Hmm.
line up women, set up women. And I'm not saying that that's what they're doing, but that could be a situation. You never know. I mean, because this is a sector full of predominantly like women. I mean, of course, there's men here, but not like straight men.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, this
Hmm.
sector started off with the Armands and, the
Yeah.
OKP, the Official King Paynes, Wiley. None
Hmm.
of the men are heterosexual.
Mm.
So, I mean, now,
Thank you,
so
Michelle.
I don't know, but not like I said, this is an open sector, of course, because like I said, this some new shit, y'all. What y'all got going on is some shit that I don't know about. I wasn't here for this. This shit got created when I was gone. So what I feel like what y'all got going on now is like a all in one. That's why I don't even understand why it's called the black tea sector. Because what is the black tea exactly? Like, what is
It
that
should.
supposed to
It should.
mean?
There is no black tea. It should be called the selective outrage, the shame sector, the let's go after another black person sector. Who can
Yeah,
we like?
they got
Who
to
can
find
we
another
bomb
crafty
center?
name because it's giving baby beef sector, but it's not black tea. Like it's not giving black
No,
tea.
it's
Like when I
not.
think of black
No.
tea, I think of some hot, some real popping shit, and I don't see that
Exactly. There
here.
is
Yeah,
actual tea. What's the
yeah. I feel
fucking
like
tea
if
here?
we gonna talk black tea, let it be some shit that's put up in the magazines. Like oh my god, a sector, new
Exactly.
media, they coming out, baka 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 baka. But that's not what's happening here, people.
Hmm.
That's not what's happening here. Okay, do we have our pencils out? Is some problems going on around here? So I don't know. It's given baby beef sector to me. That's what it's given to me. You
I
know.
don't even know how to call it because I'm like the beef sector. I don't know how the beef sector is.
The beef
Like,
sector is worse, but a lot of people say that the beef sector calmed down. But I don't know. I haven't been over there in a while because I used to watch the beef sector during COVID.
mhm.
And I actually learned about the beef sector from Tasha K, ironically. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Tasha K used to dibble and dabble over there. I think Wiley was in the beef sector. I think OKP was probably in the beef sector. So a
So
lot of
what do they
people,
do? They argue among each other.
yeah, like, and I know that like some people be like,
Okay, so this is the baby beef sector. It is.
yeah, and they be like they be doxing each other, and was to pull up somebody, then pulled up and pippity pat rap somebody. That happened a few times. That happened a few times. People then got ran up on in Donna. Okay, so they get active over there. So that's why I said this like the baby beef sector because they really don't really want no smoke. And I'm talking about the people at the top. The
Hmm.
the cough cough three. They don't really want no real smoke. They want to pick at the new kids. They just want to pick at the new
Exactly.
kids and tell them what they should be doing. Like, I want to tell you what you need to be doing. I want to tell you how to make your content. I want to tell you who you should be around. I want to tell you what to do, where to go, what to wear, who to be around, what music to play.
You're so confusing, Golden. You know
What
you're
happened?
confusing.
Oh my God.
Yo, me and Golden, like I said, this is one of the weirdest relationship of my life.
Girl, listen.
Like there is my relationship with some people and there is other relationship.
Girl, YouTube is a funny place. You will be amazed at the shit you get yourself entangled with. That's why I said this gonna be a banging ass Netflix series. That's all I'm gonna say. That's first and foremost. But when I
Like
write my book,
if they want to look into how people like to shame other people, I
oh
guess
no,
that
this
would
is
be
oh no, this is bigger than that, Matthew. Oh no, this
oh
is
the whole
bigger than that.
operation and how they're trying to make sure that black
Girl,
people are stuck here and then cannot go
girl.
anywhere else.
Using resources to collect data.
Like I
Girl.
don't understand. Like this sector, that's why I keep on saying that I think this sector is dying. Because at the end of the day, even before, there was so much more going on.
Yes,
Okay.
this
And the sector made more sense to me. Like people were talking about each other, but we were also talking about other people. Like we were not just there, like in this little microscopic place where all we do is go and insult one another and
right. That's what I'm
decide
saying. What is
who this
that?
week is going to be insulted.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how are all your upon the people that is your peers? How you supposed to go somewhere if you just talking about your peers? Did we not pay attention in school? You got to go higher. Your commentary got to go higher. I can't just sit around and talk about Madgie for 7 days straight. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give the people nothing else. I mean, of course, it could be a good conversation, of course, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
But it be great if I talked about Madgie and Tasha K and maybe something that's happening in the media, like, give my audience a mixture, because guess what, who's catching a replay, they might not like the first part of it, but they might like the second part, and you might get some people that might like the third part, so you want to give them something different. But to sit on live for hours and just dox or harass or attack people or smear
Or
people,
just say
defame
that
people,
person is a bad person. That person is a bad person. That person is a bad person. And you're like, you are a bad person.
yeah, to me,
How is a
I don't know,
bad
that's
person
crazy.
calling out a person that did less than them?
I feel like some of them people got them surveys in the mail, got them questions and asked them if they wanted to be a part of like a what do they call those things? A project. Like, I feel like some of them people, and I don't mean to talk about people. I'm trying to be better in my life.
You're
But I feel
you're
like
nicer than me. I'm like, that person is a weirdo. That other person is a weirdo.
some of those people that follow that
Mhm.
cult like thing, a lot of them probably got something in the mail asking them if they wanted to be a part of something, and they doing like a trial or some shit, because there's no way in your right brain, like, you know what I'm saying, that you could possibly think that this stuff is okay. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I get that it's like entertainment, but it's like, you really think that this shit is okay? Like seriously, like, there's so much, like, do we not watch the ID channel of shit that really go down with people like that do stuff? And it's like, we're not alarmed by any of this, like putting people's personal information online. People could harm people, like stalk them, like, oh my God, like, you putting people in harm's way with
Yeah.
no care in the world about
Exactly.
people or their families. Like, you are trying to, harm people's work, their everything that they work for. You're trying to
Exactly.
take that away from them over YouTube, over
Over
YouTube,
YouTube.
over an
Over
app that is not
YouTube.
even in your name, and you running around here with somebody else's name, and you want to be mad at somebody else. See,
Like that's crazy. That's crazy word. That doesn't make sense to me.
mm,
Listening to all those people talk as if she is a good person. That's what brings me so much annoyance because I'm like, I've never seen anyone in this sector dox like her, trash like her, traumatize people like her. Nobody else in this sector has dogs like her.
Yeah,
Like,
but
how can you be looking at people and being like, shame, shame, you dox someone, but you have a bitch that shows
yeah,
picture of people's home?
right, right. Because
I cannot take
clearly.
you seriously.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's how it goes for when you're a strong person and you stand up for yourself, and you dealing with, manipulative people, you're gonna deal with these type of situations, unfortunately, because, once again, she's been on this platform for some time. So the people that are around her, and I don't know who all these people are because I don't watch her. So, but if she has a loyal following, then they have been doing this for a long time. It's systematic for them. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to understand this is not just one person, one entity that you're up
Yeah.
against, and you
No,
could
it's a
keep.
whole network because there is a, like, how does a story become a story? Because a lot of people talk about it. So
Hmm.
her, what she does and what her whole little network do is that they take a story and they make it a story.
Yeah. They pull out small
Something that you're
pieces.
just like, why is this the story? Like, why
Hmm.
is this the point of like your reaction? Who the fuck is Trip? And yet they made Trip a thing.
All right. I'm like, who the hell is
Like, they
Trips?
don't talk about Phantom and the fact that it happened on his platform. Which, like I
Mm.
said, me, I'm tired of even talking about it because I'm like, listen, at the end of the day, it was on his platform, but nobody gives a fuck.
Why are people still talking about it?
But people are still talking about it, but they will like it's convenient, they will just forget that it was on his platform.
Right, right. They are forgetful about where it happened and how it went down. Because I mean, and like I said, I don't know these people, but I'm just saying he is a man. That is a man, and I know that if a man heard a man say something about my motherfucking child,
Hmm.
immediately you better step. I don't give a fuck enough. Especially if you supposed to be stepping up for the black sisters. Step up, King. Step up. But that's not what's going on out here. There's a lot of buffoonery, a lot of buffoonery, and a lot of tethering going
Oh
on.
yeah, and I
So
also saw, I don't know if you know him, like the person that kid was being insulted, his name is Mr. Nobody
yeah,
or
I
Nomad.
know of him. I've watched some of his content. He put me on his list. Period. 2121.
Oh yeah, he is making a bunch of posts about me.
What?
Oh yeah, I forgot, like, because I don't follow him, so I don't know, like,
What? What happened? Why he
uh
making post about you?
does anyone has his fucking YouTube so that I can show the post, because I don't remember them by heart. But yeah, he was making a bunch of posts about me and talking a bunch of posts about Kimi also, basically going after
What?
everyone that Danny has a problem with. And I was like, Mr.
Mm.
Nobody, can you give your ass a rest? Are you not tired of being face down, ass up?
But you know what, Maggie? Let me tell you something. And this is just free game. If these people are being assigned to you, or if these people are trying to create, like, I don't know, beefs with you, the best thing you could do is not even pay attention, because you helping them to continue doing what they're doing to you, because their aim is to target you, for you to respond, for you to say something that they can find that you said wrong, right? They're gonna listen with their ears to the motherfucking screen, and they're gonna say, let's find something she said wrong, and then they're gonna use it against you, and they're gonna circulate it and keep pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. So the best thing you could do is not pay attention to it. If you know you didn't do nothing to him, I don't know the situation, but I'm just saying.
It was about his child. Like, he was trying to make it seem like I like I said, I don't remember what he said because it was of such little importance. I just know that it was insulting to me, and I
But
was
wasn't you
like,
taking up for his kid? When wasn't you talking about the situation,
yes,
taking
I
up
was
for his kid?
taking up for his kid and taking up for him. But like I said, he is Danny's bitch.
Mm.
Like, there is so many men now that you can see coming into the sector that are
Mm,
literally ass up,
mm,
face
mm,
down,
mm,
being like, yes, yes, daddy to daddy.
mm, mm, mm.
I'm so tired. I'm like, yo, you're weird. Okay, you're all weird. I was taking up for Mr. Nobody and his child. And like I said, I'm like, It doesn't change anything. The child is still innocent. The child should have not been talked about. So him being like Mr. Nobody being a bitch does not reflect on his child.
Girl, mm-mm. Well, you know how I feel about that. You can't feed certain situations, Madgie. That's the best thing you could do for yourself, like honestly, because like I told you, people, they want that reaction out of you so they can keep feeding off of it. And sometimes the best
Yeah,
thing
but
for you to do is
I
not
had
give it
no
to them.
reaction. It's like I said, my
I had
Phantom,
to,
why are you here? Don't aren't you live?
girl, now you have me up in this chat. What's going on over here?
This man is literally live.
Sorry, be busy.
This is weird.
Hey y'all, the chat. I'm just looking in the chat. Hey y'all. Hey my bookies. Period. Period. I love y'all.
I
Miss
saw F
y'all.
the matriarchy and I was like, bye. Can we help you?
Yeah, I am not live. My live ended like 2 hours ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm
Oh shit.
freelancing now.
Okay. Hello. Are you done taking it up the butt?
Are you working at a Chinese restaurant now?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. You think we
First of all,
get
because
like?
I love that outfit, Maggie. It really is giving me Japan flavor. I love that on you, girl. Period. It really is. I like that.
You think we can eat there? We can dine there. They got Chinese food in Quebec, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. All right, we'll probably go there. But yeah, like I was saying before, I don't take up for Danny. You always say that if I don't agree with everything you do, oh, you work for Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. I don't know. I don't care about Daddy.
Yes, you do. That's
Here
why
we
you
go.
are taking it up the ass for her because you care a lot.
No, I don't. I just don't like have to agree with your bullshit all the time, man. Sometimes you be on bullshit, not all the time, but sometimes.
Read it.
Okay, I read it earlier. It
I wasn't
says,
there.
okay, as of today and moving forward, you can't use my content. Past videos are fine, but future videos are not. And then it said, do you have your word or is that worthless too? And she says, I will not strike past content. I think I made that clear. Don't contact me again, though, as long as you're still maggot. I don't know what that means, but she did say, don't contact me again. So probably
And that
means
was the
don't
most
tag her.
important part for you, wasn't it?
Well, I'm assuming if it leads to you getting struck, it would be kind of important, Maggie.
No, because that is not part of the contract. What was the contract, Phantom?
It says two things. Past
What did it
videos are
say?
fine, but don't use future videos. Okay. And she says, I will not strike past content. I think I
Mm-hmm.
made that clear, right? So not striking past content. Don't
Mm-hmm.
contact me again though. So that's in English. I know it's not your
No,
native language, but it's kind of
no,
like if you do, then
no,
all
that's not
bets
part
are
of the
off. That's kind of
contract.
what
Okay,
that's
hold
You
on,
see,
saying.
hold on, hold
it's
on,
not.
Maggie. Maggie,
That's
excuse
bullshit.
me. Let me
You're
come in
full
here
of
for a
shit.
second. Let me take myself through here. Take myself. Hello, sir. How are you,
What's up?
Phantom? So you telling me that from this whole thing, the first part where she is agreeing to say moving forward, you can't use my content, past videos are fine. That sounds like what she's saying to her is you can't use my videos moving forward. She's saying, okay. So because this person came back and wrote, don't contact me again, you are now saying because Maggie replied to what she said here, a reply to what she said,
No,
that was the
no.
initiation of
The
her doing.
initiation was her constantly tagging her in videos.
You
That's what it
do
was. This whole thread is
first of
just
all, one,
an
one,
isolated incident.
one, one. How the fuck would you know if I'm tagging her? One,
Because that's
two.
what
Do
everybody
you
said you
know?
was doing.
Do
Imagine you
you
knew what you was
know?
doing.
Do you
You tagged
know?
me and
Do
shit.
you know? Do you know that she cannot be tagged?
What do you mean? Everybody can be tagged. It's YouTube,
She
man.
removed the function. You know you can remove the function.
Did she do it at that time?
Yes.
I don't know that.
Well, I'm
How do you know
telling
that?
you.
Okay, but
Yes,
even
I
about
was
that, all right, but
tagging her
Maggie,
before.
Maggie,
It was
Maggie, Maggie,
funny.
Maggie, let's cut the sauce and potatoes of all this. Even if that was the case, wasn't she making videos about you talking about you, Maggie?
She was talking about me all the time, calling me maggot and doing and reporting on my video
Okay, so she
all
was
the
talking
time.
about you. She was making videos
Yes,
about you. So
yes.
because you tagged her in a post or whatever it may be, that is the grounds for her to then go in the middle of the night, like a thief in the night, and take this girl channel. That's what you're saying here, sir.
No, but Maggie didn't say that. Maggie didn't say Danny keeps talking about me. Maggie made it seem like
What are
Danny
you
just
talking
was
about? I never said that she wasn't talking about me. I told you she was talking about me, but it was never part of the deal. I didn't give a fuck that she was talking about me. And because her ego is that enormous, she cannot support that people talk about her.
okay. So were
But it was
you?
never part of the deal. You keep on
So
acting
after,
as if it's
well,
part
let
of the
me
deal.
ask
It
this.
wasn't
Let
part
me
of the
ask you
deal.
this. After this, were you the subject of lives and was she
Yes.
tagging you? She was doing that.
What do you mean? You're obsessed with the tagging. Danny don't tag people.
Okay, so
But
she don't
yes, she
tag
was
people.
talking about me. She was putting my name on title. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, well then that's mutual. Then she was doing the same thing you were doing.
Yes,
So
and
then that cancels that
I
out.
didn't strike her. I didn't go back on my word. I didn't do shit. What did
Right.
she do?
Okay, well then yeah, she would be in violation if that was the agreement. Yeah.
Hallelujah. Okay. I'm like, clearly she's in violation. I don't understand what is so mysterious about it all.
Well, now you provided new details, right? So I'm more informed.
No, even with just that, you should have been able to see that we had an agreement to not strike past video. The question should have been, hey, did you play new video of hers?
Correct. Not it shouldn't be
Should have been
about
the
tagging because
question.
this isn't about tagging. She didn't say, don't tag
Don't
me,
tag me.
don't hashtag me, don't say
Yes,
my
she
name.
did. She said, "Don't contact me again," though.
No, 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 no,
That
no, no,
wasn't
no, no,
part
no.
of the contract.
No, no, no. But hold
Okay,
on.
well you can take that as an ultimatum.
No, it wasn't
People do
because
that
as
all
you
the
can
time.
clearly see at the end, I will not strike past content. I think I made that clear. Now she was like, "Don't contact me again, though, as long as you're still maggot," because I answered her dumbass, and so I responded, "Bitch,
Yes.
you contacted me,"
Yeah.
because the contact was her me responding to her.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell
And
you
then
that could
she
be
reach out
seen
to
as a.
you again after this, Maggie. Then she reach
Yes,
out to you.
she did.
Okay.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ. I'm
Okay.
like, it was never about contact.
Yeah, I'm saying that could be considered an ultimatum, though. That's what I'm
It
saying.
wasn't part of the ultimatum. It wasn't part of any
So you
ultimatum.
believe in ultimatums, fan?
Everybody does it. It's not a belief. It's just a
No,
fact.
who does it though? And who does it?
Anybody can do it. You
No,
can
but
do an
no, no, not
ultimatum. Anybody
anybody.
can do an
Who does
ultimatum.
it? Who do you know, like in the real world, right? Who does things like who makes agreements and then goes and does something else and says, but there was ultimatums. The ultimatums when I said don't say my name no more. I meant don't tag me. I meant oh don't do none of that. That was my ultimatum that you didn't know about, but I knew about it, and that was my ultimatum. Where in the real world does that apply?
In the court system where you get on probation
No.
and they say, so you're
Hold on, no, I
free
want
so
to hear what
long
he's
as you don't
saying.
do something or we'll throw you in prison. Like it happens all the time,
So wait, you
ultimately.
said in the court system where exactly where?
If you're on probation and they
Uh
say
huh.
you're free and then you do something, we can violate you and you can go back to prison.
But there's certain
That's
rules and regulations that you follow in probation. I have a sister
okay.
who's a
That's what I'm
probation
saying.
officer.
So
She's
you're
been a
given an
probation officer for
ultimatum.
over 30
Don't do
years.
this and we
Right.
both
So
go to
they
jail.
but they
Well, I'll be
tell you
back. I'll
what
be
you
back. I
can't
gotta go.
do. Don't they? Don't they tell you what you can't do in probation? They do. I have a sister who's been a probation officer for well over 30 years. Okay. As a kid, I used to go to the office with her when they used to have bring your kid to work today. So I know that when you are in on probation or parole, both either one of them, they tell you what you cannot do. And if you do any of those things that you cannot do, then you will be sent back to prison. I have brothers who've been
I
in
didn't know
prison.
I was in fucking probation.
I mean, that was a weird, thing to connect it to. But even
You
with that, that didn't
fucking
make any
weirdo.
sense because even like I said, in probation or parole, either or, it doesn't matter. even in the court system, if you get a fine in a court system and they tell you got to pay a fine or you get in trouble in the court, they're gonna tell you what you cannot do. They're gonna say if you do this, like if you get like a, let's say a DUI, and they say, you know what, if you get caught with a beer in your car, open or not, if you get caught, they give you the restrictions of what you cannot. They make it very fine for you. Now, don't get me wrong, I ain't saying the court system is perfect because it ain't. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is for him to use that, that doesn't make sense because when you have a
He's
parole
just
officer.
trying to do everything in his power to try to give Danny a reason or be like not be what she is, which is a bitch.
Well, I mean, like I said, I don't know about that, but what I know is he's trying to continue a narrative that he
Hmm.
believes is something, whatever
Hmm.
that might be. He is
Like I said,
strong
face down,
belief of
ass
that.
up. That's Phantom. Face down, ass up, lube, and on the side. That's
And
him with Danny. Like face down, ass up.
some of the people, and I like I said, I don't know him, but I'm just speaking over in general too. A lot of these people are like, you know, they enjoy the attention. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So some people, it's not about integrity. It's not about integrity in this sector. It's not about
Yeah.
integrity. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the best thing for you to do, Maggie, is to push forward. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you talk about what you want to talk about, of course, but just always, the goal in mind is just to move forward because the time will come, as we all know, when people will find out that situation. And when that time comes, it will be a time. But you got to keep pushing forward because these type of people in these type of situations, they're gonna keep pulling you down. They're gonna keep
Yeah.
dragging you down. You know what I'm saying? And the more you keep like getting in the dirt with them, you're just gonna keep getting muddy. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna make it harder for you to get out. You know what I'm saying? And even though you're a strong person, and I know you're a very, very strong person, and I haven't known you much, but I can tell you're very strong. You're a fire sign like me, so I already know.
Hmm.
But certain things just ain't worth it, Maggie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could talk about so many other things. And I'm not talking about Shaky because, of course, you can eat her up whenever the fuck you want, period. But I'm just talking about trying to figure out these other people and, tactics and the motives and the da-da, da-da. It's just, you already know what that is. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
plain
no.
as day.
The moment you can read something like that and make it about me, I
Yeah.
know you're full of shit.
Yeah, that was
Because
crazy.
there is no mystery into what the fuck is going on. She went back on the deal. Like there is no mystery. There is no trying to turn it around, make it pop, make it be like, ooh, look at the firework. Like it's simple.
But that's the MO of them people.
Hmm.
They operate like that. They try to disarm you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do this, don't do that. But ultimately, there's always a setup behind it. Like, you gotta always watch out for the setup with that type
Yeah,
of
the
person.
setup is to make me a storyline in some type of way. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, do what you need to do. I know this is the shame sector. Okay.
Hmm.
I know it's easy to like, that's why I keep on saying, oh my God, is that why? Is that why they are so comfortable doing the let's blame the immigrant? Which is funny because I didn't immigrate into America because I'm Canadian. But they act as if when you keep
They
on
called you an
blaming the
immigrant.
immigrant, like almost because I'm like, yo, they keep on acting as if everything can be blamed on me. Like it's
Mhm.
raining, you blame it on the immigrant. It's doing this, you blame it on the immigrant. Like it's so stupid. Like this is a
Yeah.
tactic that has been seen in history for as
I
long as
mean,
the
you
world was
listen,
the
it's a
world.
part of the Jim Crow law. I spoke about this years ago.
Mhm.
That's how I know that. It's just girl, they know what they're doing. And anybody with eyes can see what they're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the tactics are just right there in front of your face. And like once again, you see that these things like they really just write themselves at this point because this is just some shit you can't believe. Someone in his chat
So
said they wanted to call ice on Maggie. I was like, send help. Well, let me not say that word, girl. Lord Jesus,
like I'm
please.
like, then I sign ice where? There is no ice in Canada.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm not an
Girl.
immigrant, but I can see that they're treating me this way. And I can see that they're using what they've always used, like back in the days. And I mean, really back in the days,
Hmm.
let's
In
say in
slavery, they
Spain,
want to
when there was
dehumanize you.
when there was a famine in Spain, they would blame the Jew.
Yeah.
Okay. Or like you blamed the person that is not. part of your, like,
Yeah.
that is not like the same as everyone else. It's easy. Blame the black people, blame the immigrant, blame this, blame that.
Yeah. Easy
Like, it's
targets, like,
easy target.
it's an easy target situation, but ultimately the goal of these people is to dehumanize you, to make other
Mhm.
people comfortable attacking you. So therefore it's not just on them. And that's what people don't even realize, that they're guiding you to attack someone who is a black woman, regardless of how people feel about it, and trying to dehumanize you to make it seem like, oh, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, at one point, people were calling on platforms saying that they wanted to come to Canada to hurt me.
mm-mm,
And
that's
then those same people are going to act as if, oh my God, how dare you? How dare you? And I'm like, you were cool saying that you were only to come to Canada to beat me and hurt me.
mm-mm,
And you're a
mm-mm,
whole
mm-mm,
man.
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. Oh my God.
Oh,
That's
yeah. There's that dude that's called RC117, a whole creep. Okay, a whole
mm.
creep that was like, you are creepy as fuck, you fucking incel bitch ass. Like
Yeah, I
this,
think I
I
seen
was
him
like,
inside
you
he was in
scare,
like the
you
back
scare
chat.
me.
Well, I don't know who that is, if it's a him or a her. I don't know who the person is, but
It's a
I
man.
remember
Don't
seeing him.
worry, I called it because he was calling my mom every day.
Okay, I remember before we were talking about this person. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know
Mm.
who he is. Girl. And that's the thing. People try to downplay your trauma. That's what they want to do.
Yeah,
They want to downplay your trauma and be like, oh, no, this didn't happen to you. You did this. So this is why this happened to you. There's no reasoning for why things happen to many of Black creators on this platform from,
mhm.
from this unknown subject, this
Yeah,
unknown alien.
exactly. I'm like, this person went back on the deal. Okay, this is it. This is all. People are acting, yeah, yeah, yeah. You did this. You did that. You were jealous. You were attacking. She went back on the deal. Just shut your bitch ass up.
What What is it to be jealous about? That's what I'm confused about. What's the
I
jealousy part
don't know.
about?
There's nothing to be jealous about with
Do you
that.
want to be
That,
invisible, Maggie?
huh?
Do you want to be invisible?
That too. But I'm like,
Do you
what
want to
is
be an
there to be
avatar?
jealous?
Do you want to
Like,
be an avatar?
I would prefer to be jealous of the people that she has stolen every part of her personality from. Let
Do
me
you want
be
to be an
jealous of
avatar, Maggie?
her. Let me be jealous of you. Let me be jealous of everyone that she has stolen from.
Girl, listen. I mean, well, shit, that's yourself included, because ultimately that's all she do is stuff from Black creators. But
All she does. All she does. I should
that's
be
just an
jealous of
easy.
Teddy, of Kimi, of everyone.
Oh yeah,
Everyone that she has stolen from, that's who I'm jealous of. Why
yeah.
would I be jealous of this dumb bitch?
She's intimidated by Teddy. She's jealous of Teddy, but she's definitely intimidated by Teddy. That's why she tried to go after Teddy medical license, in my opinion,
There you
because she
go.
is so intimidated that Teddy is an
Like, that's
educated Black
sick.
woman.
That's
Yeah.
sick. Like, going
Mm-hmm.
after someone's medical license, that's sicko behavior.
Yeah, calling their family, accusing
Sick,
them like that. I mean,
sick.
it's just on, and it's like people try to throw that under the rug because she keeps putting
Mhm.
out there. This person did this to me. This person, no, they started with me. They did this to me. Oh my God, I'm the victim here. And once again, people buy into it. But once the smoke clear, because they could keep doing whatever they're doing, but eventually the truth is gonna come out, as we could see clearly. The clock is ticking. So once the information is out and available, and she has criminal charges, and these people are behind bars for the crimes that they did, I'm pretty sure, like I said, you will see the great flip. You will witness the great flip, girl.
Yeah, it's like I see here military official calls soldier maggot and worm to intentionally break them down.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a tactic. Is a
Yeah, it's
dehumanization tactic.
dehumanizing. That's why I keep on.
Yeah.
That's why when Lady Atisha cries about anything, I'm like, bitch, shut your bitch ass up. You call me maggot and you call me it.
Mm, mm, mm.
That makes all my ancestors literally shiver because we were seen as it. We were object.
Right. And that's disrespectful. That's very disrespectful. But a
Like,
lot of
this
these
is like, I'm
people.
like, you are a black person. You are a product of slavery. You know when people start calling you it, what they think of you. what they could
Yes.
do to you.
Girl, listen.
That is
Listen.
scary. That's why I kept on telling her. I was like, this is dangerous.
But you know, a lot of I don't want to talk about nobody. I ain't here to talk about nobody, but I mean, look at the product. Look at the
Mhm.
product, and they tell you a lot about it. You know, the connections, the that'll tell
Mm.
you how much she really care about her people. That'll tell you a lot of things. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? That's
yeah.
all I can
Like people
say.
are like, you were criticizing her. She calls me maggot.
Mm,
What are you even crying about? This is someone that has never said my real name.
mm.
She calls me maggot. I don't call her anything like that. I
Yeah.
don't even call Lady Latisha calls me it. I call her Lady Latisha
Mm,
because I think it's so gross to do something like that. Not only do I think it's immature because I'm like, are you a child? But at the same time, I'm also like, yo, this is actually gross. They were calling our ancestor it.
right.
Like, do they realize that to put someone in slavery, you don't see them as human?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Some people don't care about that because, once again, you know, all skin folk and kinfolk. That's the truth, Maggie. And we know that. So, you
mm,
know, and that shows you by how people, you can see that at the way people behave. And that's why I was so outraged over, you know, the Emmett Till thing, because the biggest thing about that is when his mother recognized that how she was better with the help of people, right? Not turning
mhm.
away from her people, but going to go help her people. So it's just, you know, just ridiculous, you know. So, but uh, you
Like for
know,
me, I'm like, there is something so seriously wrong. Like it literally made me feel so tired at one point because I was
hmm
like, wait, you treat me like I am lower than dirt, and you're proud of that.
hmm
And that's disgusting because at the end of the day, my humanity should never be put in question. I'm a
hello,
human.
especially by a black person. That's the last person you should
Exactly.
ever think should be disrespecting you in that type of way. And don't get me wrong, I know we say a lot of things, like especially, but you're not even from that type of place, Maggie, honestly and respectfully. I know that, you know what I'm saying, where you come from, y'all can have y'all little situation going on. But it's like you're not even that type of girl where it's like you play those type of games where we could be calling each other. And I mean, I just think that's a little bit too much. You know what I'm
That's too
saying?
much.
It's a
And they
little
will
bit
be
too
like,
much.
you call me a bitch. I'm like, I say you're a bitch, but I don't say that your name is bitch.
Right. Right.
Calling someone maggot is gross.
Yeah. I mean, I agree,
Like
girl.
it's actually gross. I'm like, you're gross. But they think that because I say that, they're like, oh, you're hurt. I'm like, I'm not hurt because you don't matter. But I can see and I can understand that it's gross.
But that's the gaslighting of it because you're speaking out about what they're saying about you. They want to tell you, oh, you just hurt. No, because guess what? If I say some things about her, she has the right to strike my channel because she don't like what's being said about her, right?
Exactly.
But if she says something about me and I say something that's not right, that's not okay, then all of a sudden it's you and your feelings. And it's like, but the thing about this, like I told you, the goal for them is to trigger you. They want to trigger you
Mhm.
through some type of trauma. And when you
Yeah.
react, they want to use your reactions against you because that's what they constantly doing. And when
Mhm.
they're in those chats, they're bringing up things that you've done out of reaction to what was done to you. They're never talking about what was done to you. They're only going to talk about your reaction to what was done
Yeah.
to you. So it's
That's
kind of
how they
like,
can say that I'm obsessed. And I'm like, this is someone that calls me maggot, that talked
right,
about my private part. Okay, already there, that was the enough to be like, what the fuck?
yeah, that was already a lot. That was
She put
crazy.
up my mom's phone number. She put up the picture of the
Mm-mm.
inside of my mom. She said that my mom didn't really have an operation. She took my livelihood while I take care of my parents. She knows my dad had a couple of strokes. She knows my dad barely remembers most of what's going on, and I always need to make sure that he's okay. He needs to be with someone, so that costs money. And people are like, you deserved it. No, I did not.
Right. No, nobody deserves that. We live in we
Nobody
have a First
deserves that.
Amendment right to speak our mind. Like, what the hell? Especially when
Like,
somebody is talking about you. There's no way you could think I'm supposed to sit back and allow somebody to lie and talk about me and defame me, and then I can't make a video or say something back. Or when I do that, then all of a sudden, then it's, you're jealous or you're this or you're that. But like I
you're
said,
obsessed. You're obsessed. I'm like, the moment I hear someone say, I'm obsessed with Danny, I'm like, face down, ass up. That's what you are to me.
yeah. Or sometimes,
Because
people aren't
me,
just
I look
knowledgeable.
at Teddy. I'm not gonna call Teddy obsessed with Danny because I'm like, do you know what she did to Teddy?
All right.
And I don't like Teddy. I'm like, do you know what she did to this woman? What she
Yeah.
mean she's obsessed? She's not obsessed.
Right. Just because she making her content, that don't make her obsessed. First of all, we are on YouTube, and that's what people do. People make, there's a whole, just the same way they was calling this the Jaguar Right sector,
Mhm.
right? That clearly was a whole bunch of people making content about what? Jaguar Right. Was everybody obsessed with Jaguar Right when they were making content about Jaguar Right?
There you go.
Ultimately, and she's not making content about her. She's not over here like, well, this is what she did today, this is what she said today, this is where she went today. She's talking about, she's pointing out the things that she's doing wrong, the inconsistencies that she's doing. She's talking about her own case that she's fighting, which she has every right to talk about, and she's clearly talking
Every
about
right to
the things
do
that
that.
this, and she's clearly putting it on wax for people to see. That's what she's doing. That's what they don't like, and they want to make it seem like it's that, but that's not what it is. Teddy is just putting it on wax about what this person is doing, the behaviors, the patterns. And if you pay attention close enough, you will see that. Like, and they just don't want people to see it. That's really what it is. So
Yeah,
they
and
do the
it's
whole jealousy
disgusting.
thing and,
Oh,
stalker thing,
jealous of Daddy. I'm
just
like,
jealous.
what is there to be jealous of?
That's what I was confused about. I
Like
think I
literally, I should be jealous of fucking 82. 82 has accomplished so much more than Danny.
if
Like
I'm jealous of
82 is
somebody.
literally, he has a channel with thousands of subscribers. He can talk about other freaking subject and get thousands of views. Why would I be jealous of Danny fucking Robertson?
Right. If I'm be jealous of somebody, I'm gonna go big, bitch. I'm gonna think big,
You,
ho.
I'm like, there's actually content creator to be jealous of or to
But
aspire to
that's
be.
what I'm saying. It
Why
wouldn't
in
even
the
be
name of
jealousy
fuck would you
because it's not
aspire to be
jealousy
Danny
when you
Robertson?
inspire. Yeah, like jealousy is such a bad word because it's like, bitch, what is jealousy? Like, I mean, I can be inspired by someone, but
Exactly.
jealous, that's a little bit out of control because for one, you don't know what somebody had to go through to get to where they got. So you can't be jealous of someone. And ultimately,
Hmm.
God gave you your life and your journey for a reason. It's no one else's journey. It's your journey. So how can you be jealous of someone else's shit? Because God gave you this platform for a reason. God put you here for a reason. Clearly, duh.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So what's the
Exactly. I'm a
jealousy?
child of God and you're calling me maggot? Like,
Right.
I
That's
know you're
crazy.
not well. I know you're not well. Like, anyone, you talked about that. She calls me maggot. Just that should be enough for anyone to understand why I don't like the bitch.
Girl, listen.
Like, that
Girl.
should, like, why are you talking? You talking about her. She never talks about you. She calls me maggot.
But she do talk about you because she makes
She
clearly
does.
I've seen videos that you've done where you showed her talking about you. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
talking about me, talking about other people. So she talks about people. Clearly, that's not true, but that's
Mm-hmm.
the gaslighting of it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? They want to say that because she not talking about you today. It's like, no, I don't give a hell if she not talking about me today. She said some foul shit about me, so I'm on her head like anybody else. Anytime you do something wrong, I'm dumping you. What's the problem? I mean, what's the issue? If she could do it, anybody else could do it, but
There
it's
you go.
selective, unfortunately. That's
Is the
that's the issue.
selective, like all her Avengers? That's why people are like, they pander to the Avengers. And I'm like, I despise the Avengers.
What the hell is going on, girl? It is crazy out here.
What is going on?
No, I'm just saying, like, what you talking about with these Avengers. Like, the
Yeah, no,
fuck?
I despise them. Like, so many of them are pandering to the Avengers, and I'm like, that is a group of literal Nazi. Like, do you realize that?
Mm.
Like,
Because
they're
people want to
literally
grow their
following her.
channels.
They're following Hitler, okay? And they're like, do 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 do
The
do.
little
And I'm
AI.
like,
She the AI version.
yeah, okay.
Mhm.
At least that man came with his stupid fucking mustache. Okay, she don't even show her face.
She come with
And they're
different
here
AI
following a
characters.
fucking bitch that make no sense and makes a bunch of carnage around her. Bunch of people she has hurt.
But once
Bunch
again,
of
like I
people
said,
she has hurt.
you know, a lot of people, and these are smaller YouTubers. Like I said, you don't see no big YouTubers supporting her. You don't see a Tasha K.
There you go.
You don't see no big people running behind this type of person. Nobody's gonna be connected to her in real life. She's a side piece. She's a little chicken finger, like on the side. Like, you know, she's only here to, you know, once again, stop good people from getting to where they gotta go. And she's not really stopping them, honestly. I would say holding them up. That's a better word. Holding them up. You know, not stopping them because
Yeah, she's holding them down. She's trying to drown people. She's like, drown
yeah.
already, drown. Okay.
Uh-huh.
She gets
Hmm.
so mad that when she cannot drown you, I'm like, you a weird bitch.
So you know what else about or talk about and be a little messy about here today while I got you on the line, my good Bookie Bear.
Okay.
I thought it was interesting that all about the TT, she didn't have Wiley and Tree back on her panel after Tulsa did that little Tulsa run that she did. What did you think about that?
I think I don't know why she has not have the Wiley backup, but I
Mhm.
think Trees is now too problematic for her.
Mm. So you
I
don't think
think
that she
Trees is going into too many fights for her with peoples that she should be aligned with.
mm.
Like Trees has been doing a bunch of weird shit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, I ain't really been keeping up too much on that one. But I mean, I just thought it was interesting because I call them
Mhm.
the security, the securitas. I thought it was interesting that she had them like, and then it was like Tulsa came around, she was busting her gun, right, saying all that stuff she was saying.
What
Like
did she say? I didn't hear that.
Tulsa was in your chat one day saying that she wanted to give us some information on Shaky. She was saying she was going to tell the court that the information that she submitted in Kimmy case was not real, and that Shaky gave her the story about me and she didn't talk about it, and they were saying that she was doing this because she was mad that Monica didn't invite her on as a panelist and she brought trees up there. That's what the streets was saying. And then ironically after that, you know, Tree and Wiley was gone. I mean, I don't know. It could be a little breaky break, but I seen that she did go live and they wasn't there. And I was like, dang, what happened? Because they was there all them other times. So
No
I was just
fucking
like,
way.
did Tulsa win this Tulsa Arena? Like, what happened? Because I mean, Trees was already having issues and beefs with everybody already. She's been problematic since she got connected with them. So I don't think that was an issue because that's what she wanted. You think about it, she came back with Wiley and Trees, and think about these kind of people. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? They are gutter snipe, respectfully. So, that's like security. You know what I'm saying? She came back with security. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you say something about her, he's a changed person, but Wiley would jump on your ass, especially about All About the Tea. He don't play about All About the Tea. Now, Trees, I don't know, but I know that, clearly she has some type of connection with All About the Tea. And I just thought that was pretty interesting. Like, dang, how interesting is that Tulsa was out here saying all that stuff, and then next thing you know, they just wasn't there no more. So that
I
was
think
interesting.
I think you're right. I think that put up some batteries and someone's ass to make it so that, well, if I'm not there because she's still not there and she
Hmm.
never will be because they don't want her to grow. They want her
Hmm.
to stay in the gutter. They want her to stay in the ghetto.
Yeah, that's limited. That got used for what it was gonna get used for, and that's what I'm saying. It is what it is with that one. But I just thought that was pretty interesting. I was like, I wonder why she dropped the security so soon. I thought it would stick around for a little while longer.
Not if it's pissing off her daughter.
Or her niece.
Exactly. Like if it's pissing off her little dear little Danny, and
Or
God
her
knows
cousin. It could be her
she's not
cousin.
gonna bring her up.
It could be her cousin or a friend of a family or a friend of a friend.
Or
We
we
just
just
don't
know
know.
that they're fucking connected. Okay, that Madgie knows about that. Madgie knows they're motherfucking connected.
There's an AI connection going on somewhere around here.
Exactly. There is the why we should keep our identity a secret until death.
That's secret. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
Following of the
Mm-hmm.
LLCs, they just keep following each other around. Girl, what's going on?
Yo, they cannot stop. They can't stop, won't stop.
Girl, listen. I mean, girl, I don't know, but think better days are coming, girl.
Better
Better
days
days
are
are coming.
coming. The better days are coming the moment that this bitch is gonna be exposed. And maybe, just maybe, no, people are gonna stay fucking sheep, man.
I mean, yeah, but they just shift to someplace else. That's why I said I call it the great flip. They just shift
Hmm.
to someplace else, but ultimately, that's what you will see. You will see the great flip, Magic. Trust me, I seen that shit in real time
It's
at
gonna be
least
funny. It's gonna
three
be funny.
times, and trust me, girl, you will be amazed. You gonna be surprised. You gonna be amazed. You gonna be like,
I'm gonna
mm.
laugh my ass off. That's what's gonna happen, probably.
Girl, you gonna do that too. You gonna have a ball, girl. I'm telling you, it's gonna be iconic.
But baby, I am at 5%.
Yes, girl. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed too. I'm tired. Well, all right,
Ah,
Bookie Bear. It was
thank you
nice
for
talking to
coming
you.
up.
You're
Love you.
welcome. I love you too. Have a great night. Bye, y'all.
You too. Bye. Okay, guys. My phone is dying, so I'm up. I'm out. I just want to say, look at Loki. Yeah, of course, she's here. So, guys, I love you all. I will not be disappearing again. I am not disappearing again. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay. I am not disappearing again. We're going to continue to chill all together. I love you all. Bye.